What's the weather? It's sunny!
Hey everyone, we're going to jump right into it. So we are on lesson 9.3 on page 546 if you want to follow along. I'll also put the login information or link for Pearson Realize so you can watch a video about this. But basically what we're doing today is we're talking about a unit fraction. It's just like what we did on Friday where we have a whole number and we divide by a fraction, and a unit fraction means there's only, the numerator is always a 1. A unit fraction is a fraction that describes one part of the whole. So what we're describing, one part of, we don't know what the denominator is. Well, here we know it's 4, but 1/8 would be a unit fraction, 1/3, 1/2. So that just means like one part of a whole. So it has to have a numerator of 1. That's what that means. So Joyce is making sushi rolls. This is a sushi roll. She needs 1/4 of a cup of rice for each sushi roll. So in order to make one of these, she needs 1/4 of a cup. There's a whole cup. So she only needs 1/4 of that cup to make this whole thing. How many sushi rolls can she make if she has 3 cups of rice? Well, in my head, I'm already dividing these up. I'm like, okay, if there's 4, we divide that cup into fourths. This makes 1 sushi roll. I know she's going to be able to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can figure that out in your head possibly. But here's the way to use division. Okay, so we practiced this last week a little bit. We have 3 whole cups of rice, and we're dividing them into fourths to see how many, if she only needs 1/4 of a cup of rice, how many sushi rolls can she make if she has 3 whole cups? So when we divide 3 wholes into fourths, how many fourths do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12. So this is one way you can do it. There are 4 1/4 in 1 whole cup. So there are 12 1/4 in 3 whole cups. So she can make 12 sushi rolls. Here's how to use a number line. You guys know me, I don't really like number lines that much, but I like to pretend that there's a Twizzler laying there, and it makes it easier for me to picture somebody chomping the Twizzler. So what we're seeing here is that if we go from 0 to 1, here's 1 whole cup of rice, 2 whole cups of rice, 3 whole cups of rice. With each fourth, she can make 1 sushi roll. So 1 sushi roll, 2 sushi rolls, 3 sushi rolls, 4 sushi rolls. Okay, so we can go do it this way all the way up to 12. So 3 whole cups of rice divided into fourths, we're going to have 12 altogether. Now this is exactly like the homework, the work that you're going to be doing today, and it's a lot like what we did last week. So let's take a look. This is page 547. If you watch this right now and you do this right now, you will get 100% on the homework. That's as easy as it is. Use the picture to find each quotient. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 holes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 6 pieces in each one. Okay, how many 1/6 are in 1? So in 1 hole, how many 6ths are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, right? So I know the answer is going to be 6. Now if we think about the flippity-flap that I talked about last week, we're going to keep our whole number the same. Flippity-flap to the opposite of division, which is multiplication. Flippity-flap, the numerator and denominator here. So now the 6 becomes our numerator and the 1 becomes our denominator. 1 times 6 over 1 is the same times as 1 times 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. Okay, how many 1/6 are in 5 holes? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. How many 6ths are there in all 5 of these? So I know I can do 6 times 5 and get 30. So if I look here, keep the 5, the whole number the same. Flippity-flap, opposite of division is multiplication. And flippity-flap, 6 over 1 instead of 1 over 6. And we know that 6 over 1 is the same as 6. So 5 times 6 equals 30. So notice how we're getting a nice whole number for all of these. Down here, draw a picture or use a number line to find each quotient. That's up to you. If you want to use a number line, okay. If you want to draw a picture, okay. If you just want to do math, just do math. I'm okay with that. So we would go 4, flippity-flap, the division into multiplication. Flippity-flap, switch the numerator and denominator around, and that becomes 2 over 1. 4 times 2 is 8. right here, 2, flippity flop, flippity flop. 8, 2 times 8 is 16. Keep the 2 the same. This is division. We're going to go to the opposite of that, which is multiplication. Since we're going to the opposite operation, we're also going to flip these 2 numbers to the opposite of where they're at. So 3 becomes the numerator, 1 is the denominator. 2 times 3 is 6, or 6 over 1, which is the same as 6. So notice how our answers are these nice whole numbers. Don't be getting weird fractions or decimals or funky things, okay? So that's what I want you to do on your homework, which is now on page 549.